In this video, you're gonna learn everything you need to know to take over your lanes on AD Carry. Yo guys, I'm The Grinder. I'm a full-time League of Legends coach, player and content creator, consistently around 500 LP over the past few seasons and working with the best coaches in the world inside the We Teach League community. Coach Curtis, Shock, Lathan Mott, etc., inside the mid lane academy and bot lane academy. AD Carry laning phase guide. Let's get straight into it. What we'll do is that we'll be analyzing Gumayusi's tristana laning phase, and I'm going to be explaining very fundamental concepts of AD Carry lane phase using Gumayusi's absolute masterclass on tristana right here. So there's going to be lots of different concepts. Stay tuned. It's going to be very practical, but at the same time, a lot of concept that you can reapply on your games, whatever champions you're playing on AD Carry, which is amazing. So first thing that we do when we are on bot lane, as we get into the lane, every time, no matter the champion, especially on AD Carry, is you're gonna ask yourself a few questions. How are we gonna trade, and what wave state do you want? This is about matchup understanding. So if you want to win lane on AD Carry, you gotta ask yourself, how do you win the matchup? How do you win the 2v2 in advance in the loading screen? So right here we've got, for example, we've got double fucking engager and support, right? And we are playing an all-in champ versus more of a immobile short trade champion. So what we're looking to do very simply is to get the wave on our side to enable this support, make this support lives difficult, as well as being able to all in the fucking Jhin. At a high level, there's always what you're gonna be thinking, the questions you're gonna ask yourself. How are you gonna trade? What do you want the wave to be in this every matchup? That's the first thing. And then 99% of the time when you're on bot lane, you will try to get the level 2 first. And this is exactly what Gumayusi is doing right here, because it allows you to get some beautiful trades at the level 2. So he's already shoving the wave. You always want to shove the wave. I mean, not always, but majority of the time, if you can, right? If you're not playing like fucking Jinx, Sona into Draven, Blitzcrank, other than that, just fucking shove the wave, get the level 2, and smash their faces. You want to smash their faces on the level 2 right here. Of course, they respect. Right here, the enemies are good players with Korean Challenger right here. So the enemies respect it. But even if they respect, it's okay, because now you have every bit of control on the wave. You can choose to do whatever you do. You can choose to do literally whatever you fucking do. Okay, and this is where, again, this is a very important question on every AD Carry lane phase if you want to win. It's what do you do after you crash the first 2 waves? The majority of the time you will be crashing the next 3rd wave and then actually decide what to do with the last one, whether you want to keep shoving or let it bounce. Again, this always comes down to the 2v2 matchups and the jungler pathing. So as we said, in the 2v2 we like to have the wave more on our side, and right here our jungler is pathing top side, whereas the enemy jungler is pathing bot side. So it would be actually great if we could get the wave back on our side. Now there's also another thing that you can do on the wave 3 if you don't want to hard crash it, is just match auto attacks, right? So the enemy doesn't get the level 3. So right here, as we can see, very well played trade by Gumayusi. A bit of a mistake from the red at the beginning, but that's the key of, again, success on AD Carry, knowing your limits. Right here, Gumayusi just destroying the Sylas with his Tristana. Level 2 Tristana, very scary. And as we said, the wave state, is not optimal at all, right, for Gumayusi's team right here. Because, again, the enemy jungler was pathing, this one was pathing topside, and that's why he was actually just smashing auto attacks, not hard shoving, and ready to get the wave bands back on his side. Now it's okay, we don't lose anything, and that's another thing on AD Carry. If you want to win every lane phase, you want to prioritize yourself and prioritize your farm. Okay, that's the most important on AD Carry, and you will always see like Gumayusi and all these players be willing to die to deny a wave, or die to literally just keep a wave. So I mean, die to keep away. Sorry. Just like say no to just keep farming. So great stuff already. Now, how do we win lane on any carry from this point? Okay. Well, it's always the same stuff. You always want to think about where do you want the wave to be. Okay. Always, no matter what. And again, right here, as we said, it's great if we can have the wave on this side. So this is why Gumayusi is actually just holding the wave a little bit, as you just saw, like right here. And that's beautiful. Beautiful understanding on how to win lane, because it will enable our jungler and support, and it also just makes us safe from enemy engage. So beautiful stuff. Now we're able to get our rail back over here. We can start a slow build if we want to, or just keep the wave over there. Everything is fine. And right here, as we can see, very, very small trick by Gumayusi. He knew the Lee Sin was actually going to be lane ganking. That's why he ended up shoving the wave and started playing way more aggressive. If Lee Sin wasn't around, he wouldn't have done this. So it's a great, again, showcase of how do we play around the jungler when we're on bot lane. When the jungler is around, get ready to do some actions, right? And set up the gank. Otherwise, better to get the wave on our side. As we saw, it actually just cost him his death the last time. So boom, right here, we playing Tristana. We jump on the enemy, and boom, the guy is dead. We're gonna deny a massive wave, and that's absolutely crazy. Now, what do we try to do? We try as much as possible to get to our item spikes on AD carries. Okay, and one big thing on the carry is trying to get the BF gold and BF sword gold. It looks like here Gumayusi made a mistake. It looks like he just wanted to keep going. He disrespected the Silas engage. But as we can see, the most important thing is that we do have the BF gold, okay? And it's something, okay, that's very important on AD carry. Sometimes it's completely fine to be greedy and fucking your tempo up just to get the BF sword gold, because this is a massive item spike. So keep this in mind in your AD carry laning phase. And right here, what do? We do the same thing. Where do we want the wave to be, and how do we kind of one trade according to everyone's location, right? Now Gumayusi knows he's safe. The reason why he knows he's safe is because right before we had Silas just being completely chunked, you know? So he's just very, very aware of every threat that's onto him, and that's why he's able to engage, okay? And this is another key concept on AD carry, okay? That we always see great AD carries do. They have incredible what we call threat assessment. They know exactly where are the threats, which allows them to go in and engage in very calculated moments. And that's the key, to success on AD carry, because you always, again, want to prioritize your life and your farm. You don't want to do crazy stuff. You want to make sure you stay alive and be so you are a consistent player. Right here, it's a great moment to do that, because again, we have all the information, and that's beautiful by Gumayusi. And the last concept that I want to highlight right here is how he's always playing around minion timings. Right here, we're engaging on the minion timing, and that's something that's always happen on bot lane. Every minion has to be contested or not contested, but every trade you want to time it with last hit, because this is where the enemy will come into you. It's going to be less obvious. The enemy will be overwhelmed. They will be greedy, and they will just not be ready for your all-in. And now Gumayusi, of course, the beast Gumayusi, the legend, able to annihilate Mr. Jin right here with his Tristana. So this is just really just a masterclass from Gumayusi, and he's really just baiting the Silas a lot of the time. He has really great awareness of again his limits. Now, how do you win lane on any carry from these types of positions after you just got a kill? Well, there's a few methods. Right here, Gumayusi is just deciding to keep fucking killing everyone, because he knows his limits, and he just killing people one by one. And on bot lane, this concept of killing people one by one and just desyncing enemy support with AD carry is really massive, because you end up always in a 2v1 scenario and having all the pressure, and you can literally just cheat and fuck every rule if you're able to do that. So that's very cool to see. But there's also something very more conservative that we could have done this whole time, is just get this wave and come back. But it wouldn't really work. The reason why is because we are really high HP. Okay, so we always want to be resetting when we are able to either get a big item spike, or we are completely low on resource and we can't do anything. So right here, we just want to keep shopping. If we got the opportunity, take the plates, take the trades, you know. So it's very important, you know. The way it works on AD carry is, okay, you kill people, etc., and you are then if you can pressure the bot tower, you do it, right? But pressuring bot tower is always a bonus, and it only comes after, like, if you've got a shit ton amount of resources, right? And there's no fear of dying, and you actually just use the pressure of the tower to bait out enemies to come into you. This is exactly what we do. This is really beautiful by Gumayusi's here, and this is a key concept again on yeah, on AD carry lane phase. Beautiful stuff. Really beautiful, really just annihilating the enemy bot lane right here. And this is the last one. Most very crucial one, being aware again of the map state, being aware of what's going on with the grubs, with the support roam timers, being aware of the 2v1 scenarios and being able to capitalize on them and make the difference, which is exactly what we're going to be seeing right here. We're really strong. We do not give any space to Jhin, and we literally dive him under his tier 2 because everyone is on top side, which is absolutely amazing. Just masterclass from this bot lane right here. And now Jhin's lane game is just completely fucked. And again, we are very high HP. So there's not really a lot of threat. So what do? We pressure the tower. If the enemy missteps, we kill them, and then we run away. Beautiful stuff. AD carry 101. That's how you win games on AD carries, my friend. That's how you win lanes on AD carries. Now we like 9 to 10 minutes, you know, over the game. Same stuff over and over again. Everyone is desynced. We are always 2v1 because we're pressuring so hard, winning on repeat. And now the game is just the lane from this point. A crucial concept to understand is that you always just want to, you basically want to always keep hard shoving post 10 minutes, because the game pace gets faster and faster. And this is what we do right here. We want to pressure the tower as early as possible so we can get to the mid lane at ASAP, right? Like, you want to get the tower ASAP so you can get to mid lane ASAP and start just completely translating the lead and destroying the game. So this is how you translate leads on AD carry. This is how you how you destroy lane on AD carry. All these little concepts, you will see them again and again on every lane phase. If you master them, you can become a master of AD carry, and that's absolutely wonderful. So if you've got any questions, let me know, and I'll be making videos a bit more detailed, oriented around laning phase, around AD carry, around certain specific stuff, especially the stuff that you guys wanna see. If you've got any suggestions or any questions, have a good one, and see you for another video. Bye bye.